Hi there, Joka here with my cards with the Spellbinders September 2021 large die kit. So here's the kit. As you can see, there's a lot of pieces in it. There's 3 circles that you can use individually, or you can also place kind of like an embossed shape into it, and these are, well, you can use them for any reasons, but in this kit they are actually balloons. Then you can build a really cute bird, and there's a sentiment, well, actually 2, because one says just a note and the other one says just a tweet, or because these are simple or single words, you can use them separately, obviously. Then there's a bunch of flowers, leaves, some notes, a lot of tiny dies here. Some of them originally I didn't know what they were, but then as I went along I did figure them out. I did not use every single piece, but most of them I did. So okay, I'm gonna show you the clear stamp of this month as well, because I got it. I had all intentions of using this because it's super cute, but I just couldn't find the time, so I will only use one piece for now. I hope I'm gonna be able to get back to this at some point, but coloring takes time, and right now, just coming back from holiday, I just didn't have that. Okay, so these are kind of the colors that I went with, or the cardstock. Some of them are Spellbinders, and these textured ones are mostly basil. So these are the parts of the little bird, and this body part I'm placing onto a dark gray cardstock, so that those little holes are backed. I don't like to put a piece of cardstock just behind those cutouts. I like that, the whole thing is backed, so that I have the same layer of cardstock behind it. I don't know how to what I'm trying to explain here. Because it's visible when you glue this down, it is visible when there is only a part of the whole image backed, and sometimes I just don't like that, so I always make sure that I add a whole layer. Okay, so this bird I actually put together, I'm not saying the wrong way, but a bit differently than I think it was intended to be. My next one I will do the way I saw in the inspirational PDF that you guys get when you subscribe to the kit. Okay, so I'm creating my card base. By the way, these cards are, well, they turned out super simple. I had big plans with this kit, but somehow, I don't know if this happens to you sometimes, especially when I really love a kit, sometimes I just cannot do it justice. I don't know why that happens, but I'm a bit disappointed. Also, I really wanted to create a slimline card with rainbow birds, but then I saw that somebody already did that, so yeah, I scratched that idea. Okay, so there is this tree branch and these cute little leaves, and really I just wanted to put my bird on a branch, and obviously flowers, because I add flowers to everything, so that just had to happen. And instead of using the die cut words that come with this kit, I decided to add a banner into my bird's beak. and it will just say happy birthday. But you have other options as well in this clear stamp. And yeah, you can put other things in his or her beak as well. But I thought, you know, the card was kind of empty there, so it was a good place to add that banner. All right, so I'm starting to glue down everything. And by the way, I'm going to mention that the leaves that you can see, those will also be used as a part of one of the flowers. I'm going to use that on some other cards. I believe I used those in the small die kit cards, just to remind you that those have several different functions in this kit, but I did not use them that way here. I only used one flower. I'm sorry my hair is gonna be in the frame a lot in this video. I did try to edit out a lot of it, but some I still had to keep, otherwise the video wouldn't have made sense. I apologize for that. I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. All right, and now I'm trying to add some more leaves and flowers because the bottom left felt a bit empty. So, you know, I like to cover most of my card with some kind of design. I don't know, I'm not a clean and simple card designer. Okay, so in the end I decided to only add 2 flowers at the bottom because they are quite large. Once I was done with this and I started working with the small die kit, I actually realized that the flowers that come in that die kit would have worked better because they are smaller. But yeah, I didn't think of that at the time. Yeah, these are a bit large. And also I did mix kits this month because the small die kit, if you have seen it, it's a lot of sentiment dies. So obviously I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I decided to mix the kits to be able to use those sentiments with some kind of design. Okay, I'm kind of finishing up gluing down everything, and then later on I'm going to I decided to add something else, but you will see that at the end of the video only. And for now, this is pretty much it. I'm just going to add, can you guess what? Some enamel dots, obviously. So yeah, this card is almost ready. That bird is so cute. I really like the design and the fact that you can add so many different colors. You can play around with it. I hope I will have time to get back to this kit because that bird is everything. Okay, and for now I'm going to set this card aside and start the new one. So this die here I couldn't figure out for the longest time, and then I realized that it must be this part of the balloon. So I showed it to you here in case you have the same problem. So I'm assembling a few balloons, and on this second card I'm just going to place these balloons into the little bird's beak, like she was holding it. I'm saying she because this one is gonna be pink, so I decided it's her. I chose pink and red kind of colors for the for this bird. Um, I wanted to have my balloons like these colors, yellow, purples, and then I wasn't sure, but I wasn't, since on the first card I went with a gray bird so that I could have all kinds of colors for the flowers. But here I didn't want to have a gray bird, so I just went with the pink. And as you see, the difference here is that I'm going to have one of the legs behind the body, the other one in front, and the tail piece here I placed behind the body, unlike in the first case. This is how it's on the PDF. So the first one I didn't quite do right, but I think that looks still okay. Now there is actually these 3 strands, but I could not. I don't know. The placement was just off for me because I wanted to add more balloons than 3. So I will end up cutting them apart. Now I'm creating my card base the same way as always. And I decided to add like a really light yellow kind of. It's not ivory, it is yellow, but it's a very light pastel color. And then now I'm using the die cut words that come in this kit, just a note. And I decided to add this kind of yellow because I had a lot of purple in the balloons, only one yellow, and I thought this would be a nice contrast at the bottom. And then I decided to add a bit of not hand stitching, sorry, machine stitching just around the the top part, so leaving the just a note part free of stitching, because I don't know, it was too simple. So I just felt like I needed a different texture or just a little detail, I could have embossed the background maybe, but it was already a textured cardstock. So yeah, I think stitching works. And I spent a whole lot of time on trying to figure out how I want those balloons, but don't mind me. I will end up choosing something. And so the top 2 balloons, which is the small lavender and this creamy kind of yellow color, I backed with another piece of cardstock, a heavyweight cardstock, because I knew that I was going to add some foam tape to these, and I liked them to be sturdy. All dimensional pieces I like, when they are sturdy. Otherwise, they just, I don't know. I just feel like when I put them in the mail, I'm just worried that they would be kind of ruined. I don't know what's with me, but I'm not finding the simplest words that I'm looking for. I apologize for this. Okay, since I had to cut out my head in some of these frames, you didn't see that I actually glued together some of these balloons, just so that I knew where I wanted to place them. And then I glued them down and also added the foam tape, the balloons at the top on the foam tape. And because it still seemed so simple, I decided to add a few flowers because I already had them die cut. So I'll kind of just go with a tone on tone look. So yellow flower on the yellow balloon, and then lavender and purple. And these flowers are just very simple 2-layered flowers. I guess you could add some foam tape between the 2 layers and then it would look a bit more dimensional. I only bent up the petals a little bit so, you know, they stand out. I don't know, I just don't like my flowers flat, to be honest. And then some enamel dots, and that finishes this card. And here I added some machine stitching as well, just to the corners. Again, just for a little bit of something something. And then these cards are done. Here you have them once more up close. I hope you like them. I hope I could give you some ideas. Check out the other designers' cards as well. I'm sure there will be plenty more creative ideas with this kit. Check out the other video as well with the small die kit, because I'm actually gonna mix these two kits this month. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.